Hey guys, don't tell anyone. I'm driving the combine. Hush. Hello folks, it's Deej. It's another Farm Life. We are back in corn because we are finally done with those damn soybeans. No more beans. Don't have to look at them things for the rest of the year. We are in corn, and this is a little special area in my heart because this is where I grew up. Yep, this is my stomping grounds. This section down here that we're doing right now belongs to my little cousin Heather. Hello Heather, I know you're out there somewhere. But yeah, these are the old stomping grounds of the Deej when I was a little runt running around causing all kinds of mischief. Unlike today where I just sit on the computer and cause all kinds of mischief, I was actually physical back then and did run around. Maybe that's why I'm getting old. Or maybe it's because I'm old I don't run around. You know what I mean, who cares? Anyway, we're out here doing the corn. Got the old timber area way back there where I used to hang out and do all kinds of stuff in the trees and timbers. And got a little creek over here. Can't see it though at the moment. But little creek used to play in. But yeah, nice day too. Finally, the temperatures are warming back up. It's already in the 70s. Better than that freezing 20-degree crap we had at the beginning of the week. Just in time, Friday, high school football games and everything else going on. And you got Deej on the tractor again, following the combine at a whopping 3.8 miles an hour. Whopping 3.8 miles an hour. Looking around for any hawks or anything. You know, I keep having all these birds of prey following me around the last few days, especially on those fields that were over there in Buda. But we're back here today. Probably take us today and tomorrow to get all this out. Quite a few acreages back here. And it's split up between the creeks, so do a section, jump over the creek, do another section, jump over the creek, do another section. Takes a little while. But everything's looking good out here. Still calling for rain in the forecast at the beginning of the week, so you may get some live streams out of me this coming up week. We do a Farm Life rain day where I just stream from home. And then I'll take the random questions from any of the viewers that watch this that might show up to the live stream. There you go. Zoom back out. You don't need to be that close. Kind of miss living in the country, though I don't miss the fact that I would have really, really piss poor internet. So that part I don't miss at all. So I don't know. I haven't got any questions from the viewers lately, so I don't have too much to answer. Except for one for Thomas Potts. Thomas Potts, nobody puts up signs on the farm around electric fences. Most people that are on the farm know if there is an electric fence. And they also know what an electric fence looks like, so they don't go up and grab a hold of it. Now, you can be like evil people like I was when I was growing up. And we used to have parties when we were like teenagers. And get the city kids and they'd ask where they could go to the bathroom. We'd just point over and say, there, go take a leak over there. And watch them zap themselves on the electric fence. Now that was kind of funny. That was actually rather funny. But that's just because I'm evil. Always have been evil. Evil in a funny way though. And don't tell me that's totally cruel, because if you had to... If you had a chance, now I'm just got told there's a bad ditch up here. It's probably got a little washout. There's actually some water in it too. That's surprising. It's been so dry around here lately. There's actually some water in the ditch. Anyway, back to the whole electric fence. So no, there are not signs that point out that there's an electric fence because, Thomas, cattle and horses can't read anyway. Well, unless you're Mr. Ed. But other than that, well, Francis the talking mule too, but other than that, they can't read, so it's no use putting up an electric fence sign to say there's an electric fence. No one puts up a sign for an electric. Now, they might put up a sign saying electric fence around something that other people would purposely try to climb over to get to or something, but not on a farm. Not on a farm, no. Oh, wasn't that bad. If he just swung out a little bit further, I wouldn't even have known that there was a little ditch there. Anyway. Alright, I think that's the only question I've had recently that I can explain. Starting to swing back here along the creek again. I wonder if the beavers are back. A couple of years ago, beavers tried to come take over down here, and, you know, well, beavers had to have been eliminated. Had to be run out of here because they were flooding too much shit. Bad beavers. They got a place downstream that go that wouldn't bother anybody if they build a dam down there. Damn it, go dam down there. Stop damming up here. Water seems a little high though, so I'm kind of suspecting there's a dam somewhere around here that they've been building on. Maybe the more corn we get and get over on the other side, I can figure out where the hell they're at. Lots of willow trees and everything else growing down here. Oh, so that's about it I can think of right now. I cut things, and it's instantaneous. I'm here for you, but it could be like an hour or 2 hours before I say anything else. So I'm just going to personally log off here for a while, and I'll come back with some kind of exciting news or something about what's going on out here. And yeah. And I'm back, and looking up there you can see the old machine shed. Right up there is where I grew up. Now the house next to it was not there. That was just put in last year for my yeah, whatever. Anyway, the old original farmhouse was there, and there was also other barns up there growing up, but they've all been tore down too since then. I had nothing to do with it, and I can't quite get it a shot, but there is another house straight up there where my grandmother and grandfather lived. Used to be an old schoolhouse. They hand dug the basement out by hand underneath of it, rolled it up a ramp, take all the dirt out of the basement, and built the basement by hand. There was a little bar and everything down there. That's up there. We're still on the first round here, but I finally could get a shot up that way with the video, so I decided I would. Lots more willow trees and shit coming up here. But yeah, that's all I wanted to add to that section of it. I think the beavers are back, so I did see a spot. Next time around I'll try to get better, but I think them damn beavers are back. It looked like a little mudslide they had going into the creek, and the creek was a little bit fuller down in that section than normal. And it should be really down right now because we haven't had much rain at all this fall. And as you can see, my tires are completely dry. Usually it's a little muddy down here. So that's how dry it's been all fall. I usually get nervous over in this little spot here because it gets a little damp. Not this year, it's dry as a bone. Hardly any signs of moisture down here this year, folks. But yeah, some might look at that and think, well, what's that little hill? No, that's not a hill, that's just a clump of trees. Make it look like a little hill. Get in there and hide out really good. Nobody'd find you in that little mess. Get a panoramic view of this part. Oh, it's so nice to be back in corn. Except for the fact that I can't take my breaks now because I don't have time. No breaks for you today, now that we're back on the corn. So we're on the third pass around out here, and I'm feeling kind of nostalgic. Kind of thinking back to when I was a kid. My cousin Heather and her brother Chris, they'd have birthday parties, they'd have Halloween parties, this and that, and I'd go over there and hang out and all that. And it was back then, at that time, that I met the first girl I ever had a big crush on. Yep. Her name was Tracy. And to me, she reminded me of Beverly D'Angelo. You know, from National Lampoon's Vacations, such and that, all that. You're older than me. Yeah, back then I even went after the older girls, folks. But, yeah. She was even my first kiss. Time went on. I even tried to get her to go to a dance with me, but the night of the dance came along and, well, got that dreaded phone call that she was sick, couldn't go. Though I found out later she was just out hanging with friends and didn't really want to go. Oh well. Such are the days of youth. I guess I'm getting mellow in my old age and I'm starting to remember things from way back. At least I'm remembering them though. I'm not senile yet. Well, half senile. Not super senile. But yeah, back then was the fun days. That was clear back when cable was first making its big, huge push and things. Of course, I lived out here in the country, didn't have that. But my cousins, I get a videotape in for them, and if something was on HBO, they'd record it for me. I could watch it later at home. The good old days. Not that way anymore. Pretty much got anything at your fingertips now. Nobody really does any of the party stuff anymore. Hell, family don't even get together much. Good thing I'm a loner these days. But yeah, we're still out here picking the corn. It's almost 2:30 in the afternoon. Doing some very good time. Once we get these end rows off, things will go a lot faster. But hey, remember, if you got any other questions you want for the old odd one about the farming scene, anything else, you know, you can leave them down there in the description, or under the description comment section. Remember, if you're not subscribed, hit that subscribe button. Helps me out. Still on that push to 1,000 subscribers. And don't be getting cringe right now, LDG, just because I'm saying this. Hit that like button. Share it out amongst your friends. If there's anything past this, well, then you can blame me because something else came up out here. Something exciting, but I think this will be it for this farm life, folks. Except for Green Acres is the place to be. Farm living is the life for me. Okay, I'll shut up. I'll stop singing. A little bonus farm life. Right there in front of me is a coyote. I think. Or it's one hell of a fat coon. Let's go take a little drive and see what I find. Oh, it's a big, huge coon. That damn raccoon is huge. No, it's a fox. No, it's a coyote. Definitely a coyote. Man, my eyesight sucks in the dark. Thought it was a raccoon, but no, it's a coyote. Anyway, I don't know where he's going now. He ran in. He's gonna get flushed out. Coyotes. Must have been out here hunting the rabbits and stuff we've been running up. Saw a possum earlier too. Oh well. I'm hoping maybe he'll get flushed back out here while the combine's coming. Maybe. See if we can find him. Oh, there. I think there he was. I just don't think he knows which way to run. Come here, coyote, 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 coyote. Coyote, coyote, coyote. Well, I've lost him. Oh well, this was the extra edition at the end of the farm life. Yeah, I'm still out here.